You're listening to a daily dose of Proverbs.
Greetings, my name is Perry Lunsford. Our Proverbs for today, Proverbs chapter 30, verses 21 through 23. For 3 things the earth is disquieted, and for 4 which it cannot bear. For a servant when he reigneth, and a fool when he is filled with meat. For an odious woman when she is married, and a handmaid that is heir to her mistress. So verse number 21 reveals that the earth, the place in which we live, and more specifically, I believe this passage refers to the lives that we live. There are certain things in our existence, as we've all found and know so well, that can cause discomfort and dismay and disorder in our lives and families. Things which might even cause strife as well as dissent in our lives and homes. These verses hold very clear examples of 3 different people, 3 types of people. The servant that reigns, the fool when he is filled, and the odious woman. We're living in a world, clearly, that is filled with strife, danger, and perils. But I think the NLT pens these passages very well. There are 4 things the world that makes the world tremble. A slave who becomes a king, a fool who prospers, a bitter woman who finally finds a husband, and a servant girl who supplants her mistress. So what could these assorted examples from antiquity possess in ways of instruction to us? There are 4 individuals found here, each with things, their specific stations. One is a slave that would be king. Secondly, a fool that is filled and satisfied. Thirdly, an odious, overbearing woman. And lastly, a servant. Each of these are facing a problem that many modern believers also face. You may wonder, what is this problem? What could it possibly be? These people were trying to instantly shift from where they are to where they long to be. This reality is truth in both sides of the Christian, the spiritual existence as well as the carnal. Many a young Christian has found salvation with great joy, started their walk of faith only to become, when life in ministry doesn't unfold the way they thought it should or would, become discouraged. But I'm reminded of what Paul said to his letter to the Roman church, chapter 10, verse number 2. For I bear record that they have a zeal of God, but not according to knowledge. Through the course of my life, I have found that my spiritual as well as my earthly mental well-being is not based on external conditions. My happiness, satisfaction, and serenity is found when I am planted where God wants me to be. So many Christians attempt to live lives and to operate on levels of which they are not qualified. Likewise, when we are in the will of God, we can be confident and live complete and total holy lives in Him. So let me leave this passage with you and for your consideration. Ephesians 4, verse number 1. I therefore, the prisoner of the Lord, beseech you that you walk worthy of the vocation wherein you are called. Find your God-given station, fill that station to the best of your ability, and enjoy your salvation. Thank you.
Thank you for listening.